Good evening, dear friends. I greet you. And again, I am on your YouTube screens. I decided to say hello today. Not just like that. A pleasant appetite, by the way, to everyone who eats today. We will dive with you as from the last video. Your impressed impressions saw that you all like to dive into the intestines and learn about your internal organs. A lot of new interesting things. Last time we talked about pyloric sphincters. They interested you. You decided to find out what's next, what else you want, and now we will continue our scientific excursion with you today. Our so-called YouTube almanac of health, youth, beauty, and happiness. This time we will find out with you why our organs strive to go down to the ground. Have you heard such a concept? You probably somewhere from familiar friends or some television radio broadcast. The lowering of internal organs. Maybe Elena Malisheva told you about this. That our internal organs can sag. Or the magazine Health, for example, read a new issue, learned about this. Why was there one position of the organ? For example, the liver lived here on the right side, was closed with ribs, and suddenly out of nowhere it appeared here. But it can, by the way, also increase. Look out from under the ribs. It started to look out, of course. It's worth worrying about. The liver not only participates in the digestion process, producing bile, but also participates in the inactivation of toxins. It directly affects the condition of our skin, eyes, hair, teeth, nails. So the better our liver condition, the more beautiful we are with you. Or more pretty, right? Well, let's say we take our bag-shaped organ for filling with food and drink. This is the stomach. Incline to stretch below the navel. Maybe you can drop right here. This is how much you eat. Intestine, pelvic organs. Everything can sag. For example, let's look at this process of the stomach dropping with you. How can we lower it with you? How can we stretch it? Of course, we can stretch it out with food waste. Delicious food, as we love to eat well. And we eat a lot of delicious food. And our stomach, it stretches. It's elastic enough. And if we do this very often with you, our stomach, it acquires such a sufficiently stretched form. Here's our brain with you. The brain in the form of a walnut. It's smaller than the liver, see? And the impulse should come from the stomach here to the brain, that I'm full. How does this happen? The stomach wall should stretch. So you filled it with something, some kind of food, your favorite one. The stomach wall stretched, the receptors worked, the impulse went to the brain. There the hunger center was activated, that's it. The brain gives the command. We close the mouth is closed, there is no entrance. Such a sign turns out. Entrance to the mouth is forbidden. Yes, go on, don't get distracted. And the second option, when you no longer want to eat, the level of sugar in the blood. Of course, the color red, we do not regret for the red color of blood. Here are our neighbors. Which vessel or artery do you prefer? Femoral? I know. Your favorite femoral artery. Here the blood flows through it, gushes, flows, gushes. Erythrocytes are steaming here. And they ate the candy, for example. Any favorite one? What's your favorite candy? Which one? Like Buratino. Buratino is in the blood. Sugar levels are up. Diabetes is near. The whole team, I'm full. Two mechanisms occur when you desire to eat once. But if your stomach, this is not good. This is a bad way. You need to eat good food. We don't eat Buratino. When the stomach stops stretching, when will these receptors stop working when the stomach has become too big? You've stretched it out with a large amount of food. And what to do? It needs to be reduced again. There are ways to reduce it. Surgical. That's how the stomach is cut. A piece of the stomach is cut off. It is sewn here. That's it. The stomach has become small. Or there, into the stomach. Something else. What's there? A balloon is put there for you. Chponk. Chponk. This balloon. That's it. And that's it. The volume has also decreased. But there are ways to reduce it. Here, we will talk with you today. Here, we started, of course, talking about the release of internal organs, but somehow you confused me now with your questions. And we ended up with you already at the mouth of the stretched stomach again. Here, only you are interested in how to eat everything in a row and lose weight at the same time. Yes, here, in such a stomach, you already have in mind so much food, as much as you are used to, it will not fit. If you are used to eating, say, 20 dumplings with a loaf, it will no longer fit with a loaf. Already 15, and without a loaf and with a loaf, only no more than 10. After what we are doing with you now, you can already eat less with bread. That is, products will spoil you. Keep this in mind. There are also disadvantages in what we are doing now. So, friends, where is your stomach located? It's hard to determine at this point in time. For some, it's now at the level of the navel. For some, a little lower. And for some, it's right here under the ribs. It all depends on how you like to eat, how long ago you ate. So, what do we need to do first? Now, we're with you. Let's try to lift your stomach a little bit right here. Restore the tone. It's stretched out because you've lost the tone. So let's start lifting our internal organs with you. We will need to lift everything in turn. We will lift each organ with you, friends. We won't leave a single one lying. We'll lift each one, starting with the stomach, friends. So, what do we do with you? You can do this lying down. But I will show you this. Standing or sitting, I will change the position. And sometimes I will lie down too. So don't blink, or you'll blink. And I'm already in a different position. Be surprised. Look. Here is our left side. Here we have the upper front bone of the sacrum. Here is the iliac bone. Here is all the place. Here is the sacrum. And here is the muscle. The sacral muscle is located. And now, we will take all this with our hands straight for ourselves. And pull it up here. We will pull all this contents of our abdomen and support it in this position. That is, first we make a movement here inside in the direction, as if not in the direction, but along the very sacrum here inside. One, we did. As if we hook these fabrics, and up here we will lift this, lift it, and hold it there, and see what will happen after this. So, look, imagine that I'm lying. Here's the upper bone. Here my hands climbed in. Here I climbed in now. Look, oops, like this. Here are my hands now. I went in here. Someone better synchronize this with breathing. We took a breath out. Hands here, hop, went in. And now, try to lift all this. Whatever you have there, someone's muscles, that is, you lift the fabric, you probably won't reach the intestines at once. Here, up, 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 up. Here you lifted and hold, we hold. The most interesting thing that will happen, many notice, for example, a change in muscle tone in the legs, because this often happens when the intestines are relaxed, which we are also lifting with you now. See, when the intestines are relaxed, compression of the nerves that go to the legs often occurs, and in this way we improve, including the condition of our lower extremities of the legs. Simply put, so we took it, lifted it, hold it. How long should we hold it like this? You need to hold it like this for 20-30 seconds. We hold it for 20-30 seconds. After that, we don't let go abruptly. We don't let go abruptly. It's as if your muscles are stretched. Yes, Once you've stretched, you need to remove this tension again. So we stretched, held it, and then slowly relaxed. You can do this both lying down and standing up. Now do the same thing over the cheekbone, like this. Press down, hop. The same thing. Lift it up and hold for 20 seconds as well. I'm displayed in syncing. 1, pull. 2, hold for 20 seconds. Relaxing 4 feels like a new person. 5 in the third position is here on our right. The right side is also analogous to the left. Here we go with you. Here between the subfloor, between the iliac bone and the intestines with ours. And the same thing I pulled up. Pull, pull, pull. While it pulls, I wait for what will happen. Magic happened and I let go of my hands and understand that a new life has begun from this minute. Friends. So this procedure needs to be carried out, but preferably not immediately after eating, so that at least half an hour has passed after eating. Better an hour from the morning before you eat, you can also do this. A side effect of which, besides the fact that if, for example, someone has diarrhea or problems there, gastritis, stomach, also with such an effect, you will feel an improvement in your condition. But more effect will be felt by people who have problems in the lower part of the abdomen. And after such an effect, you will be surprised that there will be discharges. Those who had swelling in their legs, look at your legs again. Where are they? They're gone. But not so immediately, of course, not so quickly. But the swelling also decreases after this. Why this mechanism so that now do not take your precious time? Write in the comments why you think this happens. Who will write correctly? I will like and subscribe, and I will subscribe to him more, of course. So, friends, well, today we also wandered through the loops of the intestines with you, looked a little into the protocols of the stomach iron, even in the blood. See, we slightly dipped into the blood. The brain also got involved. Well, how do you like this? About that and all, vertebrae, bones. Do not miss them. Should we return to them? Or again, continue with you here in the stomach? Because there is still a lot of interesting things here. How to work with the liver, what it affects, pancreas, iron, intestines. Not only can you lose weight by acting on internal organs. Well, friends, we are engaged in sports, we help parents, we subscribe, we leave comments, we write a couple of likes, as they say, put it before the start of the video, put a like before the start of this video, and put it after too. Well, until new broadcasts, as they say. See you. Sup nice.